What up, sinners? I'm trying that out. Sometimes I say filthy sinners. Maybe I'm going to call you filthy animals. I don't know. Eventually, I'm going to figure out the intro or quote or something. So just wait for it. Let me know what you think. Because I kind of dig calling you sinners because you're a bunch of disgusting sinners. All of you. You're just dirty, dirty people. All right. So, this episode is with Richard. And I'm going through and I'm doing all the intros for all the next 3 videos. So, yeah, I'm wearing the same stuff in all of them. Don't give me any shit for it. Richard and I have this I wouldn't say off the wall. We go through and talk a lot about coffee and the misconceptions of coffee. And then we kind of do a little bit of photography misconceptions at the end. But a lot of what we're doing is just like, hey, don't believe everything you fucking hear that someone just says. Like, start thinking for yourself. Do your own research. Guess what? Coffee is probably not at all what you think it is. So shut the fuck up. Do your own research. And that way you can enjoy coffee way more. Once you find out what you're working with, you can enjoy something a lot better. And Richard definitely helps explain a lot of the stuff and why things are specifically that way, like light roasts. Have more caffeine. You're welcome. Let's give you that little tip before we even start the episode. We have a great time, though. It is good laughs. I always love talking to Richard, and I think this was a good one because he was very excited and into talking about everything that we were going into. And the bottle of wine definitely helped. You can't go wrong with the bottle of wine there. Yeah. So enjoy. And, yeah, I don't know, comment, like, whatever people do that they say on these things that are professionals. I just want you to enjoy and hopefully learn something so that you can order your coffee better and you don't piss off baristas nearly as much. How exciting!
Oh, gee whiz, Satan. Why am I so unhappy?
Jim, it's just like I said, Jim. It's like I said.
Just stop sucking so much.
Cause you suck, Jimmy.
The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I need one.
Alright. If you ever see this thing
Not be red.
doing that,
Not being red.
we got our problem.
We got a problem.
Yeah. Absolutely. I just need to get a new one of these. I don't know what the fuck. I like the one that you have better. The one that doesn't have the stringy cord part.
Oh, it just slaps right up on there?
Yeah, I think that's the issue is because I moved my laptop around. I think it just
Oh, I do
There's a
have
problem.
Thunderbolt cables that come undone
yeah.
quite often.
I thought it was just the memory card thing,
No.
but that just happened.
Like, I run Lightroom off of one of my solid state hard drives, the external ones,
Mhm.
and every once in a while it'll just say, you should really eject those things before you disconnect them. I'm like, I didn't even move.
Yeah.
It just pops out.
Oh yeah, it's so infuriating that you're trying to go through your pictures like, all right, what's a good picture that I should upload out of this 20 that I took of one thing? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you have no pictures to look at.
Exactly. They're like, oh, you wanted
What?
pictures? Not here.
I think you're trying to do that dance of like, maybe if I hold it just like this, like, oh cool, it's working. You're like, don't move, don't fuck.
Yep.
God, it's infuriating. I don't know how much I even paid for that, but I hate it. It makes
What brand
me
is it?
angry.
Newer?
No, I don't know.
It's one of them? One of them weird ones?
Move it.
Yeah, good idea. Don't touch it.
It does say Type-C Hub Pro, whatever the fuck that means.
Hey, if it says pro, it must not be terrible.
Well,
It ain't amateur.
it's not the best. Either that or
That's why they wrote pro and not professional.
fake shit.
Then again, your MacBook says pro as well.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that? That's a professional MacBook.
I know. That's why I'm like, I just invalidated myself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because those MacBooks are the shit.
They really are. And
Yeah.
I feel like it would be super fucking lame if it said professional on there.
Yeah, it would look terrible.
MacBook professional. Like, ew.
People wouldn't buy that.
I think you're right. All right, everyone. Oh, shit. I needed to... Fuck it. We're just going to risk it for the biscuit. I like to turn the thing around so we can tell if we're always in frame or not. But I'm sure we're not going to be moved around too much, so fuck it.
No dance parties?
Not yet.
We could.
But maybe. I'm a little enticed now.
Keep those hands and arms inside the vehicle.
We keep drinking some of this wine, we're going to have a dance party.
Dance parties, get the jazz going.
The people listening are going to be very left out.
Can you put jazz in the background?
Yeah, some sexy sax.
Sexy sax.
I can't do a good sax sound effect. I'm not really good at that, yeah.
Oh, man.
But for everyone listening, you're listening like I said. Obviously, you clicked on the episode so you know what you're listening to. Unless you just got like totally turned around and somehow ended up on this podcast, which if you have, welcome. We're about to get into some fuckery and I'm excited about it because we're squashing myths today. Some misconceptions. I've been trying to bring people on that are able to talk about their things that they're passionate about, which I've always been trying to do, but now I'm just picking it for them.
Nice.
Because it just takes the confusion out of everything.
Here you go.
And we're winging it from there. And I feel like we have talked coffee and photography so much in our entire life that was easy to do, but also kind of boring at the same time. So I figure why not talk about the misconceptions? And since photography and coffee are your, in my opinion, your two main passions.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hard challenge because traveling, like hiking and shit, that's a big one too.
Like outside just in general. But you can consider a whole bunch of these things. Coffee's grown outside.
That's true.
Take pictures outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I feel like if we talk about like
outside,
well, that's very
pretty
broad.
vague.
Yeah.
Pretty vague.
I was thinking like camping or hiking kind of
yeah.
misconceptions that would take forever. So that could be something of its own separate thing.
Totally.
Yeah. We actually might be able to get like Cody back in for that one, do like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Because the moment I talked about the AT with him, he just like lit up like a rocket.
That's what he said this morning. He snuck up behind me and mentioned that. He was like, dude, I could have sat there all day and just kept talking about the AT.
And had I known that he was going to get super excited, I probably would have just hit that earlier.
Just gone right off from the start.
But he did get talking about the other things that I brought up. However, I think that would be really neat. But we're not doing that today. Today we're going to talk about two main sources of misconceptions. Coffee is what we'll start with, and then we'll go to the photography, which is a little bit different. And this can apply to you because guess what? Stop spreading fucking dumb shit that makes no sense. So we're going to definitely teach you what you need to not learn, I guess, about coffee, but just not to be a fucking idiot about it. I hate hearing people want dark roast because it has more caffeine in it. That drives me up the fucking walls. And granted, I'm letting it get to me, sure. However, if people were more intelligent, it wouldn't piss me off so much. And so I just want to get down to that. And then the photography thing, I just like, that just seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
With everyone having goddamn iPhones and 8 different camera lenses on their phones now, it just any kind of like, hey, guess what? You're not a photographer. Like we said a minute ago.
Picture taker.
You're just taking pictures, exactly. Which is shit. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I remember having my first point-and-click camera, and I would take it and I would edit it on my computer, and I was like, oh yeah, let's go black and white. And it was like a fan.
A fan.
Like, what? And I would make
contrast.
the blade like colored for some reason. Like everything's black and white, but the blade.
Just one blade?
Yeah.
Not even all the blades?
Nope.
Nice.
I got so close. I got real close, so you could only see one.
No, I see.
Oh, it was a box fan. It wasn't even.
Oh.
The ceiling fan.
Even better.
Nope. It's not.
Don't call it that.
It's not better. It was terrible. I'll never forget that.
Do you still have it?
No. Do you think I was going to show that to anyone? That's
I don't know. Maybe you just kept it like on your desktop to remind you where you come from.
There are certain stages, I think, where you can show people it started from the bottom. Now you're here.
Yeah.
There's things underneath the bottom. You
just don't want to show it.
You
underground.
just don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's bad. I brought up
Below
some of
the
my
water.
original watercolors, and I almost didn't want to show those to people.
Damn.
It's, oh God, it's so bad. But people have to realize that's also like before the like social media was social media.
Yeah, or YouTube, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So the shit you can learn now at a younger age is like fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, like I don't know. I don't know
You'd
what
have
I'm
to
doing.
pay to go to school for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Right.
Expensive.
Now you can watch it on YouTube for free,
Yep.
or
You don't have to-
$50 or something.
You don't have to go to college for $16,000 for a semester,
Yeah. God, that's terrifying.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you miss being in college?
No. Well, sometimes. I went to Trident. So,
That's a local community college for those who are listening outside of North Charleston.
yep. But I did graduate with no debt, which was nice.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm still paying for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. It was a runaway for a long time.
But the act of it was fun. You know?
Yeah, I would love to go back if I was being paid to go back.
Yeah.
Down for that.
Pay me to learn.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you to teach me.
Still so mad I didn't pay more attention in actual like high school and shit.
Right? Like free education.
What a putz, man.
Right?
God. What else was I going to do?
We all do it.
Nothing. Just
Yeah.
take a nap at home? Come on.
Come on.
It's horse shit.
Go play with your neighbors.
Ew. Actually, wait. No, I did have friends that were neighbors.
There you go.
How surprising.
Play some horse on the basketball court.
Did do that.
Right?
I was fairly decent at horse.
A classic.
Yeah. Around the world was fucking hard, though.
That is hard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Absolute shit. Anyway, so I did mention that we were talking drinking wine, and just in case Noble Vines wants to like the podcast, we are drinking Noble Vines Marquis Red. It's a red blend. California 2018. I don't know anything about wine. I do know this is good though.
It is tasty. It's smooth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've had some shitty wine,
Yeah.
and it's not super sweet like your. Was it Sweet Walters?
Yeah, Sweet Walters.
God,
Grape juice with alcohol.
it really is.
And it's like 6% or like 9%.
Oh, it's not even that high?
No. Maybe it is.
I don't,
Honestly, I don't know.
yeah. Okay. I just can't do it, man. I was super into sweet wine in the beginning, but I feel like you kind of get away. Kind
You
of like
get
coffee.
real away with it. Yeah. You're like, oh, this is tasty grape juice.
Mhm.
And then you're like, wait a second, I can't drink that. There's so much sugar in there.
Does wine make
Extra
you
sugar.
feel like? Can you nose different intoxications depending on the different alcohols that you drink?
Yeah, I would say so. Mildly. Like, it's not like night and day, but
Have you seen the episode of How I Met Your Mother where they trying to get Barney and Marshall drunk?
on wine.
Different things.
Oh, yeah.
So they can fix this argument that they're having.
No, I haven't.
It's interesting because they go obviously to the extreme exaggeration. Like,
Of
oh,
like-
we got to give them tequila because it makes them do this. And then they're like flirting with themselves in the mirror or some shit. And you're like, okay, no.
Like, vodka makes you cry.
I hear that. Yeah. Tequila makes people horny.
Right?
That's one.
Whiskey.
It's just the best.
Just drunk. Just like, I don't know.
I don't know what whiskey is either.
Delicious.
You just feel more manly, just got to break shit? I don't know.
Your hair grows out of your chest or something.
It's interesting. I do notice that
Hey, that's misconceptions right there.
we're
We're fucking,
just ripping it.
yeah, we're just getting all these ideas.
I will say that I feel like red wine makes me like a happier drunk.
I can
have
see that.
noticed that. Yeah.
Versus white wine, or
I don't touch white wine.
I don't blame you.
White wine just makes me sick.
Yeah. White wine makes me throw up.
Yeah. It's a hard line there. I don't know. I feel like bourbon. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it hits me harder or I just drink it. I don't know what it is. But I could see that I get wild, I think, on bourbon and whiskey. And like all the other ones. So red wine is like the only thing I've noticed that I get like,
Just like relaxed
Happy.
and happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a little flirty, but like not really. Just,
Right?
I'm always happy.
It's jazzy,
Ooh, that's a good one.
right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Red wine makes me jazzy.
I like that. Oh man.
Oh my.
Okay, cool. Let's get into some of these. I've got a list up over here on the computer that I'm going to read some of these coffee things off of. And I have not told Richard about these, so he has no idea what's coming. Although
Surprise.
knowing or being in the industry of coffee and photography, I imagine you probably have heard some of these a few times. And like I went through half of them on before you got here, and there was like a few that I'd Well, there's definitely one that I had no fucking clue. I've never heard of.
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah. Which is like number 7.
Okay.
So the first one is your afternoon cup will cause rampant insomnia.
That's definitely a misconception.
Yeah. Fuck.
It obviously depends on your body.
Yep.
Eric, the guy I roast with, refuses to drink coffee after, I think it's noon. I'll have a cup of coffee at like 7 o'clock at night and be in bed by like 10:30. I think it's just different people, tolerances.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely metabolism.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know about that because he and I probably have similar metabolisms.
Okay, but he was on here 2 episodes ago, and he talked about he could drink coffee all the time. It doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's like, I'm at the point now I just drink coffee for the sake of drinking coffee because I like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you could totally call him out on that.
We'll have to see that.
Motherfucker.
Go back to work and offer him a cup of coffee. Hey, man, you want this? See what he says.
I say, no, I'm going to move on to alcohol.
Yeah, that's actually the reason why. It's not because it keeps him up, because it cuts into his beer drinking time.
It's 12:30 in the afternoon. No more coffee.
Just beer. And maybe water.
Yeah, I had a cup of coffee last night at like 10:30, and I still went to sleep at like 11:30.
Right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Although I have had it one time where I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't figure out what it was, but maybe it was caffeine. It probably has something to do with like what you're eating and whatnot too.
Totally.
Like what's going on with your brain. There's just too much into it to immediately say that cup is going to keep me up all night.
Right?
And how crazy. Afternoon?
Yeah, afternoon. No way.
What? You
Yeah.
have a cup of coffee at 3 o'clock, and you mean to tell me you can't go to bed by 9?
Then again, old people, right?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, actually, no, that's not true.
Frail little shits.
Some people, I think, do it, and some people don't. And then
Just whatever you're used to, honestly.
you should try it out.
It's funny because I feel like you could probably make those same people a cup of tea, and they'll be like, oh, thank you, I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm like, you don't even realize
Oh, the caffeine
that
in the
there's
tea.
caffeine in tea
Mm-hmm.
because you're an idiot.
Placebo effect.
Yeah.
This is funding the placebo for coffee, keeping you up.
So at the bottom it says, if you're scared to drink that second or third cup at 2 p.m., you shouldn't be. Unless you're scared to poop in your office. Because obviously, you know, the fiber, or is it caffeine that makes you poop a lot?
Well, I think it's I think it's the caffeine. It's like a stimulant,
Yeah.
kind of like nicotine.
I was about to say, yeah, the cigarettes make
Yeah.
you poo.
Yep.
It's a double whammy.
Yeah, alcohol even, I think,
Yeah.
for some people.
I have those like Mio caffeinated things. If I put too much
Oh,
in my
yeah.
water, they make me poo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goes right through you.
Yeah. You're welcome, listeners and viewers. We're not talking about our bowel movements.
If you haven't tried it, try it.
You gotta stay healthy.
Gotta.
Oh, sometimes I just jump into it. I'm like, well, why not embrace the morning poop
That's it.
early on?
Don't even feel it coming. I'm gonna induce.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, the next one I love too is that you need to use boiling water on your coffee grounds, which is one of the bigger, like, no, don't fucking do that shit.
It's kind of like putting tinfoil in the microwave.
Oh, God.
You can do it. You can. You definitely shouldn't.
Oh, like, can you?
Well, you can.
It's not going to blow your thing up?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just saying you can do it. It's not going to be good.
you're going to have a problem.
You're going to have a problem.
I like that you immediately compared it to something that's going to blow up in your kitchen.
Right. Eric and I were just talking about this morning, microwave. And he's like, I can't put my Yeti cup in the microwave. I'm like, technically you can do that. It just wouldn't be very good whatsoever. He's like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, I know he'd be so pissed off at that. He's like, you cock. Yeah, so this thing says, all right, let's see if you can match it. Why shouldn't you use boiling water?
I would say you shouldn't use boiling water because you can use just less than boiling water and make your coffee taste way better and extract just as much out of it as you would if you used boiling water.
Yeah.
They're probably saying boiling water because you can get more out, but
Well, they say you shouldn't because it pulls the bitter oils more. And so if it's a lower temp, you're not going to hit that bitteriness.
less bitterness, like
that's
scorchy.
Not a word that I just said.
I guess you could think about it like hot water penetrating the grounds, like permeating the cell wall. The higher temp, the more penetration,
Makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
Probably those bitter things that they're talking about there.
That's also taken into factor, and we'll get into this. Decent, like, coffee, well roasted coffee is all that we're talking about here until we get to something that will argue or be different. So we are fucking not talking about Folgers. It's not even. It's
Yeah,
I don't even
Folgers
wanna
you can
call
use
that-
boiling water.
Yeah, I don't even want to call that coffee.
Go
it's
for
just
it.
like brown plant insolubles.
Most people don't think it's like a plant. They just think Folgers is Folgers. Like, you ain't got any of that Folgers? No, but I got coffee. I don't want that. I don't want that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to like slam my grandfather
Oh,
in Kentucky, but he religiously will drink that.
yeah. A lot of people.
But I sent my dad up there with a pack of Colombian coffee one time.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, and my dad just made it for him, but didn't tell him because he's like, I don't want fancy coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
Bitch, it's not fancy coffee. It's just well roasted,
Right?
and he loved it.
Better. Ah, nice. He's like, wow, this is good.
Not enough that he's going to ever order it on his
Probably
own.
not.
But he enjoyed it. It's like getting a rare treat. He's like, okay,
Stuck in his
cool.
ways a little bit.
I'd say so. However, I think because he's retired now, he's like well into his 70s. I think he's getting a little experimental and stuff. Like he has a crazy garden. We're going off topic. We'll get that later. You would be impressed if we ever make it up there before he dies.
I still love to. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, well, you know, if the apocalypse really comes, that's immediately where I want to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, how about that one? Coffee dehydrates you, which I actually have heard before.
I believe it.
It says no.
What?
Yeah.
I thought caffeine was like a diuretic.
Yeah, it says the amount of water.
Oh, that you're consuming versus this diuretic.
It balances out. Yeah. Well, okay, but it says like, hey, if you're like working out, don't drink coffee. Just go
Instead
to
of
something
water.
that's going to like hydrate you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah. I guess coffee compared to Gatorade or...
That's literally what they said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Gatorade.
Yeah.
But that has like electrolytes in it. It's like meant to super hydrate you.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus like water.
There had been one time when I did a mud run, the USMC, it was like the Marine Corps
Oh, yeah.
mud run.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards, I chugged a Gatorade and totally got like an ocular migraine and like died.
Was it because of the sugar?
I think it's just like an overload of my system and it just couldn't handle it. And I like exhausted myself too much to the point when I chugged it, it was just like, we're just going to knock you out and you're just going to have to reset.
You just pass out.
Yeah. Totally terrified to drink Gatorade now.
Damn.
I know. I'm like, if I drink a lot of this at once, am I going to die?
Right?
Guess what?
That cucumber
No.
one, though. It's delicious.
Oh, dude, I thought it was raining.
Oh, no. It was that truck.
Oh,
It's supposed to rain.
of course. It's supposed to rain
Weather.
a fucking week. At least we're not getting snow like everyone else. Texas got snow.
I
What
know.
the fuck is
I would
that?
love some snow here.
Yeah,
Better than this all this rain.
true.
But we're not ready.
It doesn't
for
matter
it.
because snow doesn't.
It's not going to stay.
It doesn't stay, so I don't have to live with it. That's what
Turns
I
to
like.
ice,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's
Well.
way more dangerous,
Yeah.
especially with our fucking idiot drivers around here.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day I was leaving CVS and there's just like a car parked in the middle of the drive through what area? I was like, what? That's not even a parking spot.
People, man.
There wasn't even anyone inside of it.
People.
I just, South Carolina, dude.
South Carolina.
God damn it. Coffee will cure your hangover. Definitely false.
Oh, yeah. The Stuff You Should Know podcast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I love that. They said bananas.
However, if you drink coffee a lot and you don't have caffeine, odds are you'll have maybe a little bit of a headache from like non-caffeine not having, but it's not going to make your hangover better. It'll just
Yeah.
make you like have your coffee fix,
Right.
you know, which is not what a hangover feels like by any means.
True. But sometimes when you're having a hangover, you're just like, "Wait, just give me
Water.
my comfort things. I want like a glass
Hamburger.
of water and my coffee and a hamburger and a banana, and then I'm good."
The You Betcha guy from YouTube, he says you need a glass of beer, you need 2 eggs, ranch,
Oh,
and a lot of hot sauce.
that sounds awful. That literally just sounds like you're just gonna.
I can't tell if it's a joke or
Shit
if it's
lava.
like a real thing.
Is it all in like one glass?
I'm not sure.
Because that makes me want to vomit.
Yeah. Beer, eggs, raw eggs,
Ranch.
and a lot of hot sauce.
I have goosebumps right now. It's so gross.
I would try that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I would try it just to see what it tastes like.
No.
Doesn't sound that bad.
What?
Like ranch and hot sauce and eggs and beer?
Raw eggs.
Yeah, like frothed up.
What if... All mixed in the same cup?
Yep, with one of those little whisk things.
I feel nauseous right now.
It's like a cappuccino with a little frother on top. And bubbly.
Effervescent egg spice.
If any of you guys would like to see that happen, I'm sure Caleb can arrange it.
I'm having like a visceral reaction. My body is overheating right now just thinking about trying to drink that. What do you mean arrange that? I don't even want to watch that. Actually, I do want to watch that. If you want to do it and send me the video, I will post it and you become famous. It'll be great. Barstool Sports will probably repost it. It'll be wonderful. And I still want to vomit. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, we're moving on from that. Coffee helps you lose weight. What?
Okay.
It says
I could see the fact that caffeine would be like an appetite suppressant. And the fact, we talked about this, that there's no calories in it. Black coffee.
Yeah, which is why you can drink coffee
when you're fasting.
Yeah, when you're fasting.
But the caffeine maybe like helps you not be hungry, but I don't know. I don't really believe it.
It's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is that it'll deter your appetite for a brief time. But it won't. You're still going to be like really fucking hungry.
Yeah.
When it comes back, so you're still going to eat a lot anyway. So they're like long term, it doesn't really do anything to lose weight. It could give you more energy to exercise, is what they said, but that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard
sounds like a stretch.
Yeah.
Very much a stretch.
However, for people who work out a lot, and then they take like pre-workout, which is like,
caffeine, right?
Amp you up, caffeine.
Yeah. Caffeine.
God. What is happening over here? The fucking coffee. Yeah, Kristen always like, just drink coffee. You don't need to get pre-workout.
Right? Spend all that extra money.
But it doesn't feel the same.
Well, pre-workout probably has like, I don't know. How much caffeine do you think?
Oh, it's probably like an ungodly amount.
Like 3 or 4 cups of coffee and like powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to mix this and drink this. And it's like, I just had 8 cups of coffee.
And 6 ounces of liquid.
Wow. And hit you all at once.
Feels so good.
God, if you chugged like a pot of coffee before you go work out, you're pooping while you're working out.
Yeah. And it's not solid.
You're just like straining to push it up and it's like, this is the worst. And you're just hoping everyone else has headphones in.
And nose plugs.
That's why we have masks.
That's right. COVID.
Yeah. And are blind.
Can't smell it
anyway. So you don't see the poop streaming down your leg. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, it does say it slightly, very, very slightly increases your metabolism. But not enough to make a dent in your diet. No shit.
Well.
Caffeine is highly addictive. Is
bullshit.
Is it not?
It's addictive. Or addictive. Whatever. Addictive.
Okay, so it does start off as like, wow, there's a little bit of truth to this one. It's not as bad as Jesse made it seem in Saved by the Bell. You're referencing Saved by the Bell?
Damn.
The fuck kind
of
group
90s?
Are you reading? Yeah.
Damn. It's 2020. That's 30 years old.
Who knows that?
Holy shit.
Jesus.
I don't even know who that is.
It does say caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, which causes a very slight dependence. However, the withdrawal effects last only a day or two and are a far cry from withdrawal effects of, let's say, heroin.
Jesus.
Coffee is not a gateway
drug.
drug.
All the other ones.
I know, they just went straight for the
banger. Straight for the H'er.
I feel like your withdrawal from heroin is probably the worst. That's one that could almost kill you.
Yeah, I think it is like number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went all the way up to the top.
Right?
Yeah, dude, I
had right up there with nicotine.
I had a coffee headache for like the first time the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I've
It
been
wasn't
drinking.
terrible, right?
No,
It's just like a slight annoyance.
It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, why do I kind of have a headache? Because I never get headaches.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the
Like,
fuck?
I hope I don't have a tumor.
And then I'm like, it's not a tumor. That was the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Fuck you. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's my podcast. However, I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck happened? Like, why do I have a headache? I ate. I have plenty of water. I'm like, oh, I haven't had coffee today. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had like coffee every day for the last, like, how long have I known you?
Long time.
like, are we at a decade yet? We're not at a decade.
No, because I just hit a decade being down here. I think we're at like 6 or 7 years. Well, no, it has to be
like,
longer.
Yeah, like 8.
8 or maybe even 9.
So
damn,
close.
dude.
We should have a
10-year
decade party.
10 years.
I'm gonna have to get Sammy Boy. Who's having a boy, by the way?
Oh, it's a boy.
It's a boy.
Sammy Boy's boys.
Yeah.
Sammy Boy's boy.
Started like a group. What if you called him Sammy Jr.?
Sammy Jr. Does he have a name?
I don't know. I just saw it on an Instagram post.
If he named him Sam, that'd be amazing.
Awesome.
It would be. Sammy Boy.
All right, before I go
Little
to number
Sammy boy.
7, and this is the one
Oh, that's the good one that you said.
Yeah, that I was like, what the fuck? I've never heard of this.
Interesting.
Do you want some more wine?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'll
cool.
put some.
I mean,
Yeah.
you paid for it, so.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just walked out with it.
Dude, that's dope. I can't. Oh.
Just kidding. I did not walk out with it. I did pay for it.
Dude, no one's going to track you down.
Just making sure.
If you get away, I don't even know if they're allowed to chase you out of the store.
Better yet, I had a bandana on when I did that.
Like a proper bandit. I'm so proud of you. Here we go.
It's open now. There it comes. That's a fancy wine pourer you got there.
I'm pretty sure that's Wade's.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Wade's the wine drinker.
Is he?
Oh, he loves wine. That motherfucker would always come home with like a bottle of wine.
That's the ticket, man.
And then the next day,
Be like,
he come downstairs like in the afternoon time. He's like, I finished that bottle of wine by myself. I'm like, dude. Not every time. I don't want to make Wade sound like a drunk.
right?
Sometimes he would just drink
Enough for it to be funny.
half of it and then save the other half for later.
Hey. So
But
technically,
yeah.
he did drink the whole bottle.
Yeah, usually
Just not at the same moment.
it was usually by himself though, which is fine because I really don't
It's
drink
a nice
that
beverage
much.
of choice,
It is, and it's so rare for me to drink red wine that I really appreciate it right now.
right?
It's a nice twist. Also,
The non-carbonation's nice.
that's exactly what I was about to say. On the podcast, it's perfect. Beer always makes us burp.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're here. They're trying to talk and just, I got burp again. It's terrible listening.
Reminds me of Rick and Morty. Grandpa Rick just drinking beer, just constantly burping. Just like
Always.
always burping.
Yeah. If only he was real, he could cure this COVID bullshit. He probably wouldn't, though. He would just let us all.
He would let it take its course, I
He
bet.
didn't give a shit.
No.
He would
he'd
just go
sit
somewhere
back
else.
and laugh.
God, he would.
Watch it happen.
It'd be hilarious on its own.
Grandpa
too.
Rick.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
All right, lay it on us.
Coffee stunts your growth.
Oh.
I've never heard that.
Never heard that?
No.
I remember hearing that growing up. Before we moved into the coffee business. Like, grandma would say that.
It does say it's been around forever.
Well, the saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I have not heard that in a long time. Like, anyone say that. What does it say?
I think the author's just fucking with us.
Oh, probably.
But it says, and it used to be the sole reason why I believed I never became an NBA player. Come on.
I drank too much coffee. That's why I suck at basketball.
They don't know where the myth came from. Either they
Interesting.
just got lazy and didn't do a lot of research. I
It's
bet the Stuff You Should Know guys would totally bust that one.
I wonder if they have messed with that. I listened to the coffee one, didn't you?
I
don't think they talked about it.
Like all of them.
I don't.
The coffee one's not recent though, is it? It's one of the old ones.
Oh yeah, it's a rerun.
Was
Right.
it Select?
Yeah, I think
Love
so.
those. It's so nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've gone back and looked through them. I thought that was weird.
We could shoot them an email.
I have never done listener mail before.
How cool would it be if they read your name out and listened to mail?
I would feel like a rock star.
You'd be like running around so happy.
Yeah. My day is made until they come out with a new episode. So you get like 3 days of pure bliss.
Pure bliss.
I'm the last thing people listen to.
Showing everybody.
Like, listen to this. Those are my words. I wrote it.
I wrote that.
It's like I wonder if you could sit here and I'm like, what's the right thing to say that they would read? Give me a formula. You gotta talk about inspirational things, maybe something sad. I don't know.
Sad, little happy.
They go through all of them. It's like them getting corrected to, you guys are the best, thanks for this, and to like, wow, that was totally wrong. It's like they're all over the place. You never know.
There's no theme. Oh, wow.
Coffee causes heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, rabies. Coffee causes rabies and scabies.
Okay. I have never heard that before, but I have heard that
Scabies?
coffee
That's a real thing.
helps prevent all of these things, except for the rabies. What is that third one? Or fourth?
Scabies?
No.
Oh, osteoporosis?
Yeah. What is that?
That is a great question.
Hey, guy in the corner there, would you look that up?
Yeah, hey Siri, what is osteoporosis? Oh, you didn't even listen, you fucking bitch. God damn it, Siri. You know why Siri sucks?
She doesn't listen. Oh, you need to get that Western Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah. Siri with a Midwestern accent.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, you betcha, yeah.
Oh my god. like Fargo?
Yeah.
God, I love that. So osteoporosis is a systemic skeletal disorder characterized by low bone mass, microarchitectural deterioration of bone tissue, leading to bone fragility and consequent increase in fracture risk. So oh god damn it, you don't know. For those of you that don't know Richard, his childhood was completely void of all the things that the rest of humans got. So if you're trying to reference things from your childhood, he probably doesn't know what you're talking about. That being said, for everyone who's listening and watching, do y'all remember the episode where SpongeBob had to sell the chocolate and he talks to the guy who has glass bones and he's like, my bones are made out of the glass. I break my legs every morning, and the heart attacks are the only thing that keeps me alive.
Heart attacks? What the hell?
He's like, I'm trying to sell these chocolates so that I can pay my medical bills. And so then they buy the chocolates and try and sell them. So basically that's what he had. Fucking
He had
osteoporosis.
Wow.
He was also conning them just to buy chocolate. Spoiler alert. Ironically,
now
Chris
I know.
brought this up right beforehand. Yeah. I can't believe.
So basically low bone density and like.
I think that's the thing of like drink your fucking milk.
Yeah.
Although I think that was a busted myth too. I don't think milk really increases your bone mass that much.
Oh, it doesn't? I thought it was calcium.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it was. There are a lot of other things that have an
more
equal
calcium
amount or more calcium than milk.
Compared to milk.
Yeah.
Like milk's not like, oh, the best thing in the whole wide world at all.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad.
I was about to say orange juice has a decent amount of calcium.
Oh yeah, it does it? No, wait, does it? I have no idea.
All right.
I believe you. I believe you.
No, wait, man. I'm fucking. Let's see. Orange juice. Well, I do like, I think I brought this up when I was talking to Cody. I don't know. That juice is getting lowered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think.
Worse than soda. I brought it up, I think, when we were partying the other night.
Yeah.
Orange juice.
Bowling.
Calcium. God, I got hustled. I rammed him. Nope, that was gay. I did not ram him. I was going to say reamed him, but that's not any better either. I gave him shit for hustling us on the podcast. That's what I was going to say. It has 9 milligrams of calcium.
Yeah, I don't know how. Is that a lot?
Well, I'm about to compare it to milk, and then we'll get our answer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Milk has 305 milligrams.
Wow.
Okay,
good thing we looked that up.
Milk definitely has way more than orange juice. Fuck orange juice. Not only is it terrible,
Maybe
and
you were
sugary.
thinking about vitamin C.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. I'm sure it has more vitamin C than milk does.
I'm not. It's too much research. We're getting off that. I'm just in here just like typing shit.
Well, yeah, I don't think any of those are accurate. I think there's studies that come out that say black coffee, not coffee with milk and sugar and everything, like actually lowers your risk of heart attack and cancer. Because it's like anti-inflammatory, maybe. I don't know. What'd the thing say?
It is.
Is it busted?
Kind of. This is the first sentence. I don't know who wrote this.
This is not a medical professional. They're not diagnosing you.
I just really like the vernacular they use with this. I was like, calm down. Everything is going to be fine. This is mainly some reefer madness bullshit for the coffee.
What was it? Reefer Madness?
Yeah. You know what that is?
No.
It was like an old film that came out that freaked everyone out about marijuana, but they just reported all fake shit. It was like none of that was scientifically proven.
Like, what is that? Propaganda?
Yep.
Like, here, let's make a whole movie lying to you.
Which freaked people out and got them totally against marijuana. So here the fuck we are.
2021, you still can't go to the store and
In
smoke
South
weed.
Carolina, at
Well,
least.
that's true. South Carolina.
You could go to other happy states.
One day.
But nope, we're still racist and weed's still illegal. Welcome to South Carolina.
Welcome to South Carolina.
And yeah, I'll stand behind that, by the way. Just fucking looking at the camera like that. All right, number 9. Pregnant women shouldn't drink coffee. And this is, I'm assuming, because of the caffeine.
And, yeah, the baby, maybe.
But it won't harm a fetus.
It won't harm a fetus.
Nope.
Cause dependency, maybe. No.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Or dependency? No. Besides, there's a high... I wonder what the percentage of people drinking that end up drinking coffee when they get older. Because at that point, like, it's a moot point. They're going to end up drinking coffee anyway, so you might as well.
The second most traded commodity in the world, odds are you're probably going to drink it.
Yeah, and you should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like we're talking about, the black coffee has a lot of good stuff for you. But caffeine cannot... Oh. I read that wrong. Caffeine can pass through the placenta and reach the baby. But there are no good studies that prove it is harmful to the baby.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because if caffeine can get to the fetus or baby,
Yeah.
do you think like other of the good things that coffee has, like amino acids and
All the good stuff probably gets through as well?
yeah, maybe,
That's what I want to believe.
right?
At the same
'Cause
time,
then it sounds like a good thing.
how would caffeine even affect a fetus? Because
That's
it's
true.
not like it functions the same way that we do. Because like
True. Fast heartbeat,
it
right?
makes us shit, but obviously the baby's not shitting. What?
I never even thought about that.
Well, I mean, I think it all just kind of like funnels out through the mom, the life giver. They're like
We
all
know
the
how like the baby's like in
tubes
liquid,
and
right?
stuff. Yeah,
Means it like shits all over
that's why it
itself.
has a cord because all the nutrients and shit.
Oh, go in and out of that.
Yeah,
So it poops out of its belly?
I fucking don't quote me on this. I don't know.
What the shit?
What have I got myself into?
Holy
Dun, dun,
shit.
dun. I'm sure it does give them some kind of energy. Maybe they just kick a lot. That seems pretty normal. Oh, yeah, here he goes. Number 10. The darker the roast, the stronger the coffee. Fucking wrong. Go ahead, man. Lay it
I
on 'em.
lay it on them. So there, I would say, and I don't know if people have tried this. When you roast coffee, the darker it gets, the more moisture gets roasted out of it, and the bean also gets bigger. So if you're brewing your coffee by volume, then the light roast coffee is definitely going to be more dense, and there's going to be more caffeine per, like, say, tablespoon of ground coffee. But if you did it by weight, it's going to take more coffee beans in a dark roast and less coffee beans of a light roast. Caffeine definitely gets roasted out of the dark roast. I think if you look at the, what is it called? When it's like sublimate, when it goes from a solid to a gas. Caffeine does that at a relatively low temperature.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So even a medium roast, like caffeine's being roasted out of it. I think, look it up. Let's say, what's the caffeine's, what temperature caffeine I might even be saying it wrong. Sublimate.
Let's see.
Sublimate.
What temperature? Honestly, I thought Apple was just going to hear us talking and just give it to us. But
yeah.
it didn't.
Damn it.
Because they don't share our data.
That's right. Privacy.
Hashtag love you, Apple. What temperature does caffeine sublimate?
Yeah, I think that's the right word.
All right, if I could spell, that would be great. Oh, it says sublime.
Sublime. I don't think sublime's the right word. I could be using the wrong.
178 Celsius.
All right.
Yeah, what the? Oh,
What is 178 Celsius to Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
352 degrees.
Okay.
So,
That is really low.
that is
compared
really
to,
low.
Like roasting.
Because, like, first crack happens at, like, 380,
Yeah.
385.
Wow.
Yeah. So, if that tells you anything, if you have a coffee roasted to, like, a medium to dark, it's going to be 450. That's 100 degrees higher than the caffeine can withstand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go even higher than that, then it's just the more you go, the more it gets burnt out.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you're cooking chicken, the longer you cook chicken, the more moisture is going to come out. So you could compare that equally to, like, the caffeine.
Yeah.
And if you just keep cooking it, then you're losing your chicken. You're just
Yeah.
a little burnt crisp.
Baking it right,
Yeah.
turn it into jerky.
Oh, yeah. Ew, chicken jerky and beef all the way.
Have you had chicken jerky?
All day?
I just had that for the first time the other day.
I have had it, and I did like it.
Yeah?
I just like the beef
Beef one's way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
I've had turkey jerky, too. That's
Turkey jerky.
I mean, shit, any kind of meat jerky,
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
going to
go
enjoy
wrong.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, it's funny that number 11 on here is a direct contrast to number 10. It says all coffee has the same amount of caffeine.
Oh.
And the one above it said the darker roast has, it just says stronger coffee.
Ah. Remember what I said about the volume?
Yeah.
So if you have more beans, you have like more grounds per
Mhm.
weight. So technically the coffee you'll be using more plant matter to brew your cup with. In terms of caffeine though,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's just weird. Do people just assume that
Like
they don't
strong
even
flavor
know what
is
coffee
like
is, man.
Yeah.
If you think all coffee has the same amount of caffeine, then you don't even know what you're drinking.
coffee is Folgers and Folgers is coffee.
At that point, they're just drinking creamer is what it is.
Yeah, for real.
They just want an excuse to put sugary liquid in a mug and drink it.
Yep. Nasty.
All right. We'll do the last one, then we can move on to photography or do like an ad break in the middle. Number 12. A cup of coffee will sober you up.
Wait, what happened to number 11?
Oh, that was all coffee has the same amount of caffeine.
What did it say? Because I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, it was busted. It's like not all coffee is brewed the same. Some cups have a hell of a lot more caffeine. McDonald's has a measly 9.1 milligrams per fluid ounce compared to the massive 20 milligram cup of Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. You talk about Arabica versus Robusta.
Yeah.
Robusta has like 4 times as much caffeine.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, if you factor in the roast
McDonald's
profile,
isn't coffee. It's like a brand of coffee.
Yeah,
Like, it's
McDonald's
interesting.
is definitely the same level, in my opinion, as Folgers. I think they're probably just destroying the cell wall when they roast that.
Right. I've heard that McDonald's has like one of the best, like as far as fast food options go, like.
Wow. What
Now,
are you comparing it to?
Only like Wendy's, maybe.
Does Wendy's sell coffee?
I don't even know,
It's
dude.
funny that you said Wendy's because that's the first place that popped in my head.
Well, we were talking McDonald's. It's
I
like,
know, but like out of all the fast food
Oh, yeah,
options, we
true.
both went to Wendy's first.
we don't even eat fast food.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
And it's usually a bad idea
Right?
because that would make me poop real fast. It's like my body's mad.
I wonder if Taco Bell sells coffee.
Oh, God. Can I get some mild sauce in my coffee, please? We'll whip it. Whip it real good. But they do sell breakfast now. The
Interesting.
breakfast burritos?
Yeah. Sounds delicious.
Which means they have to have coffee because they're going to want to make it a one-stop destination
Yeah.
for breakfast.
More money, right?
Dear God, where are they getting their coffee from?
I don't know.
The state
It's
of
like the questions you don't want to
man.
ask.
I know. What are we doing in our country? Fuck. I do like the fact that they brought up Starbucks. So Starbucks, and that's number 13 misconception.
Oh, yeah. Well, did we
Starbucks.
skip 12? Or did you read 12 already?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I read the title, but not the answer. A cup of coffee will sober you up? Obviously, no.
No.
No. It's going to probably give you a little bit more like
Oh, more maybe a placebo of like, oh, I drink coffee, I'm supposed to wake up.
it'll say to make intoxicated person more alert, but it doesn't take away
That alcohol that's in your system.
You're going to have to hydrate and just burn through it.
Hydrate and
Oh
wait.
my God. It says it's worse.
What? It
The
makes you-
American Psychological... Nope. I'm going to try that one over again. The American Psychological Association concluded that coffee does not reverse the negative cognitive impact of alcohol. It's actually worse for you. To quote them, People who have consumed both alcohol and caffeine may feel awake and competent enough to handle potentially harmful situations, such as driving while intoxicated or placing themselves in dangerous social situations. But only
All
time,
jacked up on caffeine.
yeah, but only time is the one that will sober you up.
I guess
So-
sober is the key word there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
caffeine will make you more alert.
Make
so
you
can,
feel like you're...
Yeah, but the moment that caffeine wears off, you're like, fucking,
Fuck.
I'm still drunk as shit. I need a whole pot of coffee. Yeah, but 13, I would love to talk about. 'Cause this is one of those snooty bullshit situations where there's 3 different areas of views for Starbucks. You have the people who love Starbucks who are like, oh yeah, I love coffee because I'm not drinking McDonald's. I drink Starbucks. Awesome. You love the sweet part of Starbucks.
Frappuccino.
Cool. Whatever. And then you have the other end of like craft coffee people who are like fucking cucks about it. It's like, you drink Starbucks? Ew, that's not even real coffee. And it's fucking horseshit. Because when you're comparing it, in my opinion at least, when you compare it to other places you can get coffee, you can still get a really good cup of coffee from Starbucks, who started, or like was one of the leading people to start the whole craft coffee movement. Like without Starbucks, we wouldn't have so many fantastic advances in coffee.
Yeah, I think that they've been proven to be like the catalyst of like the craft coffee scene.
I love it.
Like all the mom and pop stores probably wouldn't be as popular if Starbucks hadn't, you know, come about and like made people more conscious of their coffee. Right?
Exactly. Which ironic though, because the guy created Starbucks' business model after visiting a McDonald's and seeing how efficient it was.
Hey,
Whatever works.
whatever works.
I love
Yeah.
it. I'm about it.
Now, Starbucks Reserves,
Oh, that's the ticket.
yeah, that's some fancy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still haven't been. Want to go, but
Well, we tried Starbucks Reserve.
where? Oh, at the
SCA?
SCA, yeah, in Atlanta. Yeah, that's right.
Which stands for...
Specialty Coffee Association, and they changed the name. Doesn't have 2 A's anymore.
Oh, good. This is
SCA.
redundant.
Yeah, SCA. Hey.
Oh, man. You don't listen to Congratulations with Chris D'Elia, do you?
No.
Oh, he has this thing where he makes fun of Colin Firth, I think, whoever it is,
Oh.
on the King's Speech. Because he stutters a lot in the movie. I've never seen it.
I don't think
But
I've
I
seen
do
it either.
listen to his podcast, and he's
Yeah.
always like, I. It's so funny as fucking thing. I don't even know why I got there. We're off topic. It doesn't matter. Okay. So real quick, let me do an ad. Just, oh, my nipple rubbed against the mic. How about that? This episode, and the one previous, because I didn't do this when I was talking with Cody, and that's a shame. Sorry, Oak Road. Is brought to you by Oak Road Brewery. Living your best lager life, and this is just a water can for production purposes. So don't open and drink it. Yeah.
Well, they
loose.
filled that thing to the brim.
Yeah, it's
Can't even
wonderful.
hear anything in there.
My dumbass opened the second one. When
You're
we
like,
were filming, I was like, yeah, let's open this, get a beer, pour. I'm like, oh, it's fucking water. And he marked the bottoms.
Oh, good. Can you imagine selling that in the store?
Oh,
or like
no.
accidentally shipping out a pallet of fucking
Water ones?
water? People would be pissed.
It'd be like a Charlie Brown in the Chocolate Factory. Charlie Brown, Jesus fuck. It's not Charlie Brown.
Willy Wonka.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fucking Charlie Brown. Damn it.
Charlie Brown in the Chocolate Factory.
It's like, who gets the water can? Except you're not excited. You're just pissed off about it. Anyway, for those living in Somerville and surrounding areas, Oak Road is, or was, the first brewery in Somerville. And no offense to Wide Awake Brewing in Somerville as well, but do you guys even exist anymore? I mean,
I haven't heard anything.
what is going on? Oak Road's where it's at. You got to go there, all the events, delicious beers. We're working on some fantastic collaborations, which I want to tease, but I can't yet. Oh, I'll tell you after this. That was pretty exciting. And
You can go on their website too and find where they're sold, right?
yes, they're definitely distributed places.
Yeah.
And I was about to say, I was about to say to go to a website and you can order it because you can order online, but I don't think they ship.
No, I think that's
Is that
illegal in South Carolina.
Yeah.
But I have heard that there's like legislation that they're passing, due to COVID, that you can get alcohol delivered. Not yet, but they're working on it.
What the fuck is the
Sounds
point
like a
of not
logistical. I don't know.
Why would you not want to ship this? You can get other liquids.
Yeah,
shipped.
you can get wine delivered to your house.
Why not beer? Dude, what the fuck is going on? I just want beer delivered to my house.
I wonder how many underage people buy wine online.
Oh, shit. Good point. I get it.
Right?
Because anyone could just fucking order it.
Well, I guess if you had to put your driver's license number in.
True. And we've been getting around that forever.
Right?
Who ordered beer? I am now 71 years old.
Right?
I can't just be like 25.
Enter
I have
your
to be
age.
71. Like, what the fuck?
Old enough.
Look, I'm old enough to party. Give me my alcohol. It's fine. Anyway, Elk Road. Go there, drink great beer. I'm there all the time. If you can get past my don't fuck with me face, come talk to me. It's a great time. I swear to God, I'll smile once you start talking. It's just my face beforehand, not the most welcoming. Resting fuck off faced. That's what I like to call it. Do you need to pee?
I could pee.
Oh, so we will take a real break.
Sure.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Rich and I are just realizing that we definitely took more time talking about the coffee misconceptions than we probably both planned, which is not a problem by any means. However, we still had the photography misconceptions to talk about, and we don't want to go on past an hour and a half because, in my opinion, it's just fucking excessive as shit. And like, who has time to listen to anything more than an hour and a half? Like, I'm not Joe Rogan. I don't want a 4-hour podcast. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I've never even tried to listen to that.
Joe Rogan?
It's too daunting. Like 4 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I
Holy
think like his
shit.
lowest is like 2 hours now. It's crazy.
That's
But he
a
has
lot.
like very interesting people on, so I'll give
That's
him
true.
that much. I can see, like we were just talking about a minute ago, it's easy to get, like, to have loss of track of time or whatever on the podcast and kind
True.
of keep talking. So maybe it's it for them.
Yeah,
But in 4 hours, you definitely have to take a break and pee.
I would think
Oh,
so.
he doesn't take breaks.
They
That's
don't take any
right.
breaks.
No, if one person pees, then the other person just continues to
To
talk.
talk about stuff.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I know.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not doing that shit. Moving on to the photography misconceptions, which are going to be a little bit different, unexpected, because I did that last time.
What was that?
I got a phone call from spam.
Oh,
They
press
want
the
me
volume button.
to the volume's on my computer.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The photography one, I feel like misconceptions is probably not the best term to use. It definitely says myths debunked. And so we're kind of going to see what we get into. I really don't have high hopes, so I'm glad that we took up a decent amount of time for the coffee one.
This
'Cause
one's this is like test.
Let's see what the fuck is going on here.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know what you would. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, the first one says, photography is easy. Yeah, and it's basically what we said earlier. Like, but it's like taking a picture is easy.
Oh yeah. Point and click.
Photography is totally different because you got to compose. You got to think about like lighting, and
Yeah.
your aperture settings and your ISO settings and other.
Yeah. Composing
settings.
a photograph is complicated.
Oh, it takes so much time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Opening up your iPhone and taking a picture takes a swipe and a click. That's it.
Oh yeah. And even then, you could do photography with an iPhone.
Oh, absolutely.
That was not photography.
No, that's just a point click.
Yeah. I feel like the difference is you're going for a specific shot and not
Capturing like
exactly. You're not just taking a picture.
right. Yeah.
It's like you need something specific, and so it's just factors and settings, I guess, that differentiate taking a picture versus photography.
Yeah. Totally.
Number 2, avoid shooting in bad light. I could see how that would actually apply in certain situations.
Certain situations, yeah.
Depending on your equipment.
But then again, like composing a photograph that's bad light, then you use what was provided and compensate.
Yeah, if you know you're a photographer wouldn't walk into a situation with a goal to take a picture and just be like, oh shit, there's bad light here. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, okay, well, I obviously brought lights because I need a specific picture.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking outside. I think you were thinking inside.
Yep, I definitely was.
Yeah, right? Scenario plays the same. Like, if you got to, like, take a portrait of somebody, you're not going to go out in, like, the noonday sun and try and take their picture. Light. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That should be another one.
Yeah.
Okay, which it isn't, but number 3 should be shooting in too much light.
Yeah.
What that actually myth is true. Sorry.
But then again, you can make that work. Composing the photograph, taking a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. You gotta know what you're working with.
Totally.
A picture taker's not gonna know what they're working with.
No.
It's just sad and pathetic. Always use the rule of thirds. Ironically, is myth number 3.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's a rule. But you gotta know the rules to break the rules.
Ooh. Sizzle. It's like the Spice Guy. Sprinkling on.
Salt Bay, right?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. That was good.
Love those videos.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, I do and I don't agree with this. I don't think it ruins a photo if you follow the rule of thirds every single time.
Not at all. But you can also take a photo without using the rule of thirds in even the slightest bit, and it won't or can look okay.
Dear man, these myths are the dumbest shit ever.
It's a pretty broad topic, photography, I suppose.
Yeah, these are all so stupid. All right, so number 4 is always keep the horizon line straight. The fuck?
Yeah.
Why? What?
I mean, yeah, sure. But also, like, no.
Yeah, what, like, abstract fucking bullshit you trying to take a picture of?
Right? You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. What? No, that's dumb. These are... Okay, we're just about to make fun of all this. That's what we're going to do. These myths are stupid. If you believe any of these and you think that you need to, like, follow these to a T to be a photographer, then... Like, just, you could definitely have good photography shit, but, like, fuck, man.
Go for it.
Way too strict. Dear God. Number 5.
This sounds like military rules for, like, taking a picture.
It does, doesn't it?
You know?
Don't you do that!
Rule of thirds, every picture. It must not be crooked.
It's often said that when shooting portraits, shoot with the sun at your back. This is so that your subjects will appear evenly lit with fewer shadows. Cool. Nice common fucking sense. Fuck. Obviously, if the light's behind your subject, it's going to be too bright and your subject's going to be shadowed out like a silhouette.
Right. But then in that same bit, you could also do that, but use like a reflector on the front side of them and bounce light back at them and take a badass looking shot.
Yeah, you could just get a giant sheet of aluminum foil.
Right? Shine that light right in their eyes.
Now don't blink and smile at me. I said don't blink. All right, you did it again. Drop it, give me 20.
Have you tried that? Using a aluminum foil as like a...
No, I was just fucking around. Have you done that?
No, but some reflectors, like I have a reflector that has a, well, it's not aluminum foil, but it has like tin texture, you know, silver.
Okay.
Yeah, for that specific purpose.
I mean, it does make sense. I knew that there were a very...
It'll bounce light.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
exactly. And it'll give you a neutral light versus like the gold one would give you like a very warm tone light. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now that's the shit that we could talk about, but we're not.
These are like what do they call it? Debunked or misbunked?
He calls it myth debunked.
Myth debunked?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, here's a situation. How do you work around it?
Good photographers never use the on-camera flash.
I would agree with that. It works, but it isn't professional.
Yeah, it says it can produce some ghastly results. Unless you know how and when to use it. No shit. Fucking nice caveat there. That's just everything in your life.
Right?
Fuck. It's just like saying, don't ever drink alcohol because you'll get drunk. What? No. Unless you know when and how to drink it. Cool, thanks, guy. Fucking
guy.
That's the dumbest shit ever. There's obviously going to be situations where you can use things and not use things.
Totally. All depends on what you want. Say you're shooting a wedding in a fucking dark room. Of course you have to use the on-camera flash.
Mm-hmm.
How else are you going to take a picture?
You can get your own fancy flash, but like,
yeah.
at that point, why matter?
Right?
Ridiculous. I just feel like someone had to write this article because it was their job, and like, God damn it, I don't know. Write stupid shit
Making
down.
stupid shit up.
Didn't even research, just talked about stuff. Just like, whatever, throw it in here.
Content on a page.
What?
Oh my God, gets better.
Avoid post-processing your images. Is that a myth? Why would you do that? I think in the world of like filters and shit, okay, maybe. And obviously the more you can do on your camera, the better it's going to look.
Less work to do later, maybe.
And I understand that too.
You should always like review your photo, like.
Yeah. I feel like it's very rare, and I love it when this happens. When I have a picture and I bring it up to edit it, and I'm like, oh, aside from like maybe tweaking one thing, I don't have to do much to it.
Right.
But it's rare, in my opinion. I am also not a fantastic photographer because
better than like
just,
90% of the world, probably.
Well, now that I'm like actively trying. True, if I'm shitting on all of these, I guess I am. Well, yeah, I should be better considering we've been friends for almost a decade.
I know. It's crazy to say that. A decade. God
But I
damn.
just never listen. I just like turn knobs and take pictures.
Right.
Like I know like if I turn this knob, it gets darker on my screen. Well, then I can take a picture. But still, like one of my favorite things ever is going into Lightroom and working a photo, because in my brain I can see it. And so like if you are beginning photography and you don't exactly know how to achieve the exact picture you want with the lighting and whatnot, then you can definitely do that on Lightroom and Photoshop. And there's no shame in that game.
No, not at all.
They can look over process, and obviously we're going to try to avoid doing that.
True.
But I think it could really enhance a photo.
You can really up the game.
Yeah.
Or you could, like you said, overdo it, and then it clearly looks bad.
Like oversaturation, I think, is one of the biggest things. And like contrast. Ugh. Dude, some of the beginning photography. Oh, we already went through this.
Oh, yeah.
I just remembered another one that makes me cringe, which is on Facebook. So.
Oh, is it?
It's in public.
So people can find it.
It's bad.
It's bad.
If MySpace was around,
oh my gosh,
it would have all of the worst
What
ones.
happened to MySpace URLs?
I think MySpace is still around.
Like you can go to like myspace.com/ like your name or whatever your page name was and find your page.
I don't even remember what mine was.
I don't either.
It wasn't my name.
No, of course not. Who did that?
Dude,
it
the
was
top
probably,
8
like
thing.
Taco eater or taco lover.
Taco eater? Is that like vagina related?
That's what I was just thinking. Like, wait a second.
If you had that in high school, I'm fucking impressed.
I don't know.
Taco eater.
This
God,
guy.
That might be the name for this episode, except that explains nothing of what we're talking about.
Which makes it all the better. No.
Misconceptions with Taco Eater.
The misconception in itself.
All right, so Richard used to go by this name all the time. False. He did not.
Start that off.
Okay, this is actually a decent one.
All right.
Manual is the best camera mode. Actually solid. I shoot in manual because that's how you taught me. Actually, you first taught me in AV mode.
Which is a great, I would say AV, TV, which these are Canon names.
Oh, does it change?
Yeah, I think it's different for Nikon. Maybe. I don't really
Right, well, hold on.
shoot on Nikon.
Number what?
I don't ever shoot on Nikon.
Oh, shoot. I thought you said
Oh, shit.
because I
It's
was
like,
about to shit on Nikon right now.
Bro, we shoot on Nikon all the time.
Yeah, fuck Nikon. Hashtag fuck Nikon. Canon everything all day.
Canon camcorder.
Canon camcorder. Canon camera right there.
Canon printer.
Canon right here. Canon right there. Come at me.
You see any Nikon?
Shit.
No.
Fuck no. Canon second one over there. Ugh. And then, they didn't make a Super 8 camera as far as I know.
Right.
So, but yeah, goddamn Nikon. And I will say Nikon, I think their color capture is where it gets me every time.
Oh yeah.
It's less saturated, but like more vibrant, and it just comes out wrong. And maybe that was just because the person who used the Nikon that I like tested out. No, because I've played with it myself. I fucking hate it. We're not getting into this. Nikon could just die. Fuck it. I'm gonna die on this hill.
Apple and Canon. Fuck Android and Nikon.
Forever. There has to be another one, but I just don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Yeah, whatever. Those two though.
But manual mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking
That's
about
the
something.
shit. Yeah. Right. Yeah, you have the most control. You can lose control in AV mode, aperture priority, or shutter priority.
Yeah. Okay. So can you AV and TV mode?
AV is aperture priority, and TV is shutter priority.
So what is the camera doing for you when you use those modes versus manual?
So an aperture priority, it's putting the priority on the aperture, so you can control the aperture.
Okay,
you can set
but
the aperture.
That's it.
ISO, you can either control manually or leave it in automatic mode.
Okay.
But shutter speed, it will automatically figure that out for you.
And that could fuck you up, though.
It very well could fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a moving subject, but your aperture's stopped down too much, then you got a blurry image.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were in manual mode, you would have seen that immediately that, I need to compensate here.
Yeah.
Same for vice versa with TV mode. Like, your shutter speed needs to be something, but maybe your shutter speed's too fast. And you don't have enough light, and now you got a dark image. Yeah. Or you got a too grainy image. Manual mode.
It sucks.
But if you don't know how to use manual mode, then obviously it's not going to be good for you.
But one of the best ways to get in this, and which is a good way to view just doing anything with your fucking life, is just do it.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to
You ain't going to get better if you don't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. You're going to have to fuck up a lot of photos to understand how to make it work. And I'm a great example of that because it still takes me forever to figure it out. But I'm getting so much better. Now it's like I can actually see a difference time-wise when I'm trying to make a picture. I'm like, oh, I know what I'm going for.
Right.
When usually I'm like, oh, God damn it, what did Richard tell me to do? I don't know. Dude, for the longest time, I was only going back and forth between the ISO and shutter speed, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't even fucking with aperture.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about it. And
aperture
then finally,
I love aperture.
It's a big thing.
It's huge.
Super big thing.
You just really picked up on that when you were doing the product photo with the
Which
depth of field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you want that depth of field.
Oh, yeah. That blurry background.
God,
it's
so
nice.
sexy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why I was like, oh, I need to learn what the fuck I'm trying to do here.
Yeah.
I think I actually went and talked to you about like revamping my memory because I went more so towards graphic design and illustrating after our initial like hangout time with camera stuff. So I forgot a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was nice to go back. I'm like, okay, now that I'm listening and actually like actively trying to remember and work on it, it's nice. You can definitely see a huge like change when you take in everything into once, and you can get that photo of what you're trying to get, which makes it easier when you do post-processing because you're like, oh, God damn it, now all of these are blurry, and I didn't know because the screen is so tiny. Everything looks really good on that small screen.
It sure does, dude. It sure does. I actually just got a tether cable that allows you to plug your camera directly into your MacBook and you take a picture instead of saving on, well, it might save them on the SD cards, but it also will send it to your computer.
Shit.
Like Lightroom. So you can take a picture, boom, it's in Lightroom.
How long is this cord? Because this is obviously studio shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't be like walking around unless you had a assistant.
Don't call them slaves.
I was thinking servant, but I'm like, basically a servant.
Dude, when I had that episode...
Just do what I tell you to do.
Yeah. I had the episode with Hector and David, and I said that. I'm like, I wish I had a podcast slave. And the guy's like, you mean assistant? And I'm like, yep, that's the right way to say that. Slave is wrong.
Or no, intern would be, you don't pay the intern. You pay the assistant, you don't pay the intern.
An intern essentially is like a legal slave.
Right?
Yeah.
Do this work, don't get paid for it.
God.
Call it work experience.
Well, they do get paid in experience, which is a huge thing. Which, like, if you go and trying to get a job, you're like, all right, you need 8 years of experience. But like, how was I supposed to get that?
I guess I'll just do it for free.
Yeah. Fuck me. I got debt. No way to pay for it.
I think that cable's like, it's either 15 feet or 30 feet.
Damn.
I know.
Okay, so that's decent.
Way longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But doesn't your camera already have take a picture and see it?
What do you mean? Like,
Does it like Bluetooth connect or whatever?
Yeah, it can do Wi-Fi, but
okay, Wi-Fi.
in all honesty, that really sucks. It's a pain in the ass.
Fair enough. Unless you have like some crazy contraption.
Like
I've seen people who can film stuff and can immediately see.
On Canon? Or I know Sony's good about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what he shoots with, and I watch him on YouTube for filming.
I bet you it's Sony.
I don't even know I can't remember his name.
I don't think Canon can even send videos over their Wi-Fi.
Interesting.
They might have another connection because I know it's not Bluetooth. At least not on the. Well, are they EOS?
I could just be wrong.
Yeah.
He could be just because obviously the video that I'm watching is edited. He was doing slow mo, and
Maybe
he
it's
knew when
mirrorless.
he got it perfectly because he was able to see the slow mo of it go up.
Yeah.
God, what's this guy's name? I can't remember.
Oh shoot! Are you talking about the bottle cap?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about
No. He did a coffee thing. Sorry.
that guy with the coffee thing.
Yeah, where he threw the
coffee
K-cup
filter
into the
Oh,
thing.
the K-cup.
K-cup. Yeah. So the guy who helped Peter McKinnon make that video.
That guy's
That's
name.
the guy who I follow, and he made a K-cup
Can't
video.
remember his name.
Oh my god, dude, the setup was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So he had like the camera setup going down this way, and he had the lights, and then he had the K-cup machine, and he was literally just sitting there like flipping this like this, just over and over again, just trying to get it to where it perfectly met in focus with the lens.
Oh my god!
And it said the title of the K-cup.
in slow mo, so you can slow it down. Oh, that's amazing.
Which is what I was amazed by. It's like I finally got it after like 60 attempts, and I'm like, I watch 60 frames per second on my Canon, and he's shooting at like 120 frames per second on his fancy fuck.
Yeah.
So it definitely is not a DSLR. Cause
No, it's got to be mirrorless. Yeah.
we can't go past 60 on a DSLR.
No, I don't think so. No. Actually, I think I looked it up. I think it has something to do with the rolling shutter, maybe.
So I never thought about this. Camcorders are like filming.
No, it's not rolling shutter. Never mind.
Cameras specifically.
Like that?
Yeah, they don't have mirrors.
No.
I didn't think
I'm
about
pretty sure
that.
it's mirrorless.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like you can't look through that optic, right? The only way you can look through it is through the LCD.
Oh shit, you're right.
So what you're seeing is the sensors reading
Huh.
of what's going through that lens, which is exactly what happens like on your iPhone. On the mirrorless, technically it's not an SLR, it's just a mirrorless camera.
Damn. I have like the mind blown emoji right now. Just never thought about it.
Yeah.
Fucking A, that's wild. Anyways, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's neat.
I don't even know how we got on this tangent. However.
I think we were talking about manual mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Manual. You can tell we love photography. Or just camera shit.
Okay, I like number 9.
Yeah.
A better camera will make you a better photographer. Which is yes and no.
Yes and no.
In the beginning, not at
No.
all.
I love the comparison of that to like cooking.
Huh.
Like, do you think that you can cook a better egg on a $30,000 stove than you can on a, I don't know,
the campfire
$1,000
stove?
or a campfire? Well, campfire probably you could. Well, no, if you used the pan.
Well, I meant like a
How about
campfire stove, like
yeah.
your white gas thing.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta know.
You shouldn't buy $30,000 worth of shit if you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. Oh god. Unless you're just like fucking Jeff Bezos and it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
sure.
Like I did buy the cheap version. I'm like, you fucking asshole. No, you didn't. It's like, oh well, you don't know that these cameras are just for the top tier billionaires. I'm like, ugh. What?
Yeah, this one's only 30, while these other ones are like 60 and 80. This is the cheap one. $30,000
That hurts my soul.
for a camera.
Yeah. Red cameras?
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's a whole other thing. Shit. But I do like that.
Hasselblads.
That is very true. Well put, honestly. You got to have the skill and you got to know what you're trying to do in order for a really expensive and nice equipment to enhance what you're doing.
Make that difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely would. But if you don't know what you're doing, then
Doesn't do shit.
no.
If anything, it's going to come out worse because you have to control more things. And you're like, oh, god damn it.
No, I guess there's a test you could do. You could take like entry level Rebel cannon or and then the mid grade like a 6D or something like that, and then get like a professional like 5D or 1D, and put them all on auto, and then give it to like a 10-year-old.
You hear that?
I did. That was nuts. It picked that up all the way.
I was like, what? Swallowed a little water dragon.
And to see what they do with them, you know?
Interesting. I do see that's a Rebel up there.
Is it?
And that's a 60D.
We could do this.
And you got a 7D? 5D. Mark
4.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Oh, it feels so crazy to say that out loud. You're like, oh,
I know.
Mark 4.
Forgot I got that.
So it made me tingle a little bit.
Yeah, but they come out with all these new cameras, man. Like those mirrorless cameras make the 5D4 look like a piece of shit.
Fuck. Does Canon have mirrorless?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no.
I think it's called the R.
Oh my god.
R line.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
tingly.
They're like half the size, half the weight, and they have like the same image quality.
Fucking A.
I know.
Love it.
Yeah, sort of.
They're
Well,
much.
kind of. Yeah. I don't want to spend any more money.
Oh, all right. You love it, just not the cost of it. Yeah. We just need to win the lottery.
Well, that, and you have to use all new lenses too. Like you can't use your EOS lenses on the. You have to buy the R lens.
Okay. Of course they would do that. They
Right?
just pulled a strong apple on us.
Yes, totally. Yeah, you can get this new camera, but you got to buy all new everything else to use it.
So we can bitch about Apple and Canon because we're diehard fans. Okay.
Total diehard fans. Oh yeah.
It doesn't mean we're fucking blind to the pains of the asses that they can be.
Yeah.
It's just they're way less of a pain in the ass. They're like,
Quality product.
They're worth the pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
If I had to go through the same pain in the ass shit for an Android phone, I'd be like, nah.
Nope. Send me back.
Yeah. Well, you would have to go back because it would break in 2 months. And everyone has your data already. All right, but that's it. Honestly. Oh yeah, no, the last one, which is what we'll finish up on, is always steady your camera.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, why was that myth busted?
Wait. What?
What?
What did they say?
Oh, if your subject is an action, you too should be in action. It's like if you're taking a picture of like someone running.
Yeah, you pan with them.
Yeah. No shit. It's like, oh, wait.
I'm on a tripod and it's fixed. Where'd you go? Come back.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you running past? Like, I need you to stand and pose like you're running, but don't move. What a stupid fucking myth. That's dumb.
Oh my god.
So stupid.
Amazing.
I didn't even check to make sure this was recording the whole time. And luckily
Glad
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Glad
That would have
it is.
fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And we're at an hour and 20 minutes.
Damn, dude.
Did good.
Wow.
Did really good.
Y'all have fun listening to all that.
Yeah, it's a lot. We gave you a shit ton of information, and we told you where you need to stand, and we told you that if you go for Nikon or Android, you fucked up.
Big time. Can't help you.
No. Don't want to help you.
Wanna.
You signed your own death warrants. You fucked up. Anyway, thank you for listening. Richard, thank you for all the shenanigans.
I know. It's a good time all time.
I feel like we definitely could have ranted some more.
Oh, yeah.
But this is perfect. We're
We
getting
should have
out.
done a Joe Rogan style, gone 4 hours, just
Oh, God.
kept the mics on and just...
We do have another bottle of wine.
I was going to
so
say,
could,
we haven't finished this bottle, and hey, nothing in there.
Yeah. That's off camera, though. You guys don't get to watch this.
Yep. Gets crazy. Gets jazzy at that point.
Ooh, jazzy. There's so many potential names for this episode. I don't know what to do yet.
Jazzy taco eater.
God. Yeah, that's what we're going with. You guys have a jazzy taco eating day. Because you suck, Jimmy.